Hey, Jeff Schubert here, the host of Filmnut, with our very first bonus segment with Katherine Fugate, who's nice enough to answer a few more questions for me and the Xena fans. Thank you, Katherine. So the first one is from Andrew Board 1364. If you did the series finale of Xena, well, first of all, what are your thoughts on the series finale?
Well, that's a very touchy question, actually. I actually so respect Rob and RJ and what they did, and it was their series. I think what I would have done it differently. I would have probably had, if Xena was going to die, which was important because it bookended the show for them, you know, gave it an ending, like a book would have an ending, would be her death. I probably would have had her die saving Gabrielle, the love of her life. I would have done that.
Okay, and that's what you would have changed. Now, what about if they were to do a movie about Xena? Would you write it? What would you write?
Well, I've already been approached to write the movie, and Rob Tappert, who I love, the two of us came up with a story. We beaded it out on a big whiteboard, and we're ready to go. We keep having issues with, you know, just interest and money and budgets and getting it done. So it's it's the same story of getting any movie done, but we have a story.
Oh, but you can't talk about it in case it gets
I have
done
a treatment. I have a story.
Cool.
I'm going to get killed.
Well, maybe on our date, if I give you some wine, I can get you to spill the beans to me.
You can assume Xena's in it. Let's not get that way. So somehow Xena is in the movie.
There you
It's
go.
not the Gabrielle story, so you're going to see them back together. So.
Well, speaking of Gabrielle and Renee O'Connor, Loken would like to ask, your friend Renee O'Connor mentioned at some point that you two are just very similar people. Would you agree with that? And if so, would you describe those similarities? Then again, how are you two different?
I would say our similarities are we are both seekers and searchers and very spiritually minded. We're trying to find out who we are, where our place is, what we're here for. We have many talks about that. Our differences, I would say Renee is actually much calmer than I am. One joke I hear a lot is I had an ex tell me that I'm Space Mountain. I'm always go, 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 and I'm very adventurous and ready, ready, ready. And Renee's a little more grounded, like she will hold me back and let's think about that. So we're a good yin and yang that way.
Last question, and this is from, I can't see who it's from, so I'll just ask it. It's from Renrocks. Okay, just wanted to ask Katherine, or to say that I love When Fates Collide, and I think that it's the best episode of Xena. It was the only episode that came very close to being perfect. Wow. Would have liked the kiss in there. My question is, were you satisfied with the entire episode, and do you wish you... That's all I'm seeing.
That was it.
Okay, so there you go. Were you satisfied with the entire episode?
Yeah. Well, When Fates Collide it truly was everything I had to give to Xena. I mean, I put it all in there. I tried to reinvent, an alternate universe and show people's paths had they chosen a different way to go, and that certain things are meant to be regardless, and certain things aren't. And the core of who we are is always going to shine through. So I love that episode. I would have loved the kiss too. It was written in there. It was ready to go, and it got removed at the last minute for the finale. So that would have made it nice.
Do you think if it was written today, it would have been in? Do you think it's easier to touch on?
I think so. It really wasn't the issue of their love affair having a kiss. It was more they wanted to delay that to the final episode. They thought it would be more impactful than in a... I think my episode was 3 episodes before the finale.
Well, one of the great things about Fate Collide was your use of Alti, the Alti character in that episode, and how she was somehow able to piece the two universes together.
Right.
Yeah,
just recognize. There's always people who have that ability.
Yeah. So I love that. Well, thank you very much for this bonus segment. Again, loved having you on the Real Show. We appreciate you doing this, and we look forward to continued success of Army Wives and good things to come.
Thank you, everyone.